Hello, everyone. My name is Roy Oshrov, and today I want to talk to you about what's so cool about management. A lot of people are actually afraid of becoming managers. They're afraid that their time will be sucked up by meetings. They're afraid that they won't have time to do what they love the most. For example, if you're a coder, then you won't have time to code. They're afraid of losing relationships with their friends, and they're afraid that it will be boring. And I think that those fears are founded, and a lot of those fears come to life because management done wrong brings you all of those things. But management done right, even though it's a very tough job, can actually negate a lot of those things. Because I believe a good manager and a good leader uh, will challenge people around them to solve their own problems and teach them how to solve their own problems so that they will have more time to do the things that they think are important as a manager. So instead of going around solving everyone else's problem, you teach people to solve their own problems, and so you have more time. You use that time to do the things that you think are important, like spending time with your team on other things, and spending time with yourself on the things that you feel matter to you, such as spending some coding time. A good manager and leader would not let those relationships with their former teammates dissipate into something negative. Instead, they would realize that yes, things do change and it is kind of scary, but fear is actually a very important part of the equation. We have to embrace the feeling of fear when we do things because fear and uncertainty and the feeling of risk and the feeling of uncomfortableness is is part of learning. So if you're not feeling fear or you're not feeling annoyed about something or you're not feeling uneasy, it usually means you're not really learning anything new. So you're never really going to get uh, much better than you really are in terms of new skills that you might have never known existed. So management done right is challenging yourself and other people and not losing your life over it, but making things work so that your life can become even more fulfilling, so that you can fulfill not only your technical coding exercise abilities, but you can also exercise new abilities and learn new skills like leading people. And those skills come in very handy, especially if you're scared of doing them. It's because it means you're going to learn a whole lot of new things. Now, if you're doing things right, it means you don't have to stop coding. You might code less, but you don't have to stop coding if you are managing things right. It means that you can actually make yourself enough time to code. And if you're interested in learning how, then read my blog at 5whys.com or just leave a comment and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. So don't be afraid of management, embrace it and strive for it because then you get to be two things, or actually five or more, instead of just one thing. So if you're a coder today, you're just a coder or an architect. But if you're a manager, you get to be whatever you were before, and you get to be a manager, a leader, someone who can actually change things even in the face of really tough problems. So those are the things that I've actually went through myself, and I can tell you that it's definitely possible. And I've had several people tell me that the things that I talked with them about helped them realize some of that stuff as well. So, would love to know your thoughts. Um, you'll realize it's very late. You don't know, but it's 12. uh, in the morning at 12 at night, and my kid keeps waking up. He's only 6 months, and yeah, that's why I look so tired. But it means I'm learning, and I'm having fun doing it, even though sometimes I'm you know tired or annoyed and stuff like that. But I'm feeling myself getting better at many things like time management, anger management, etc. Uh, I will stop babbling now. Cheers.